Dumelang batho ba batle. Dumelang, lebitso la ka ke Naledi wa ga ke kana, and ke le mo ke tlo le qoqela story la ntse ba mos ka ditori. So yeah, today's story ne guys, and also before I forget, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're still new, and also don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to click on the notification button so that you can get a notification every time I post a video. So yeah, let's get in the story. Gang, we are family here. I know that you are here to stay, so let's get going. So today I'm just gonna be doing a few things. I don't want to promise anything because every time that I tell myself that I'm going to be doing maybe get ready with me, or get ready chit chat with me, I think this one can be get ready chit chat with me, since while I'm getting ready. So let's continue. And then ke tla be ke le qoqela story sa hore what went down that night. What went down that night, the other night. As I was a student before, right? A lot of you know that the time I was still a student, a lot of things went down, and I think also perhaps a lot of you knows that when you are a student, a lot of things happen. I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette, to do my eyes. Let me see something. I saw different. Still the same. So I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette, but before I do that, I need to be using this. Yo, arch. I'm going to be using this Revlon concealer. It's number 027 to conceal my face before I can start anything. So yeah, man. So Redutsi Mola, we are still students. We're staying in a flat whereby when we started staying there were already these other ladies who were already staying at that flat. You see, so I don't want to say much about other people's names, but I am okay. Disclaimer, I'm telling you what I saw going through. I'm not telling you mabaribari or whatsoever. I'm telling you the story whereby I was there. I did witness the story. That is the reason that I'm telling you the story today. You see, so me and my roommate were sitting there, and then we just bored, but then also the schoolwork is just piled up. You see, so these are the two ladies from the other rooms. I agree it's an apartment, and then in that apartment there are 3 rooms. So me and my roommate are staying in the other room, the other ladies are staying in the other 2 rooms. So and then they came to our room. They told us that we need to go out. We need to go out, celebrate this other lady's birthday. And yeah, so we are invited. But then, us being us, even though we are bored, we're telling them we wanted to go out with you guys, but the problem is that we don't have clothes to wear. Evan, they'll be like, ah man, don't stress about such things, man. We will lend you clothes and also shoes. Like when they just tell us what shoes has you wearing and all that, and then we will lend you we will borrow you the shoes. It's like, okay. And then they took us to their room, and I had to choose some shoes. I chose some shoes, and then no, I didn't take their clothes. I said I'm gonna wear my own clothes, so that's what I did. So we went out. Hey, Rena, we went out. as we were going out by the gate, there was this other car standing by there, and I thought we were gonna use an Uber, but it was not an Uber standing there. It was you can tell or this is a personal car. I think it was a Range Rover or something like that. Yeah, so we went outside, and then the ladies told us, "Oh no, this is our car that we're waiting for." Excuse me. Yeah, and then they told us to get inside. Like, okay, we got inside. The car drove off. Where to? The club. I can't mention the name of the club, because I'm just trying to keep everything discreet. So you guys just have to know that we went to a club that day. Um, this thing is making noise outside. Never mind that. So yeah, we went to a club, and then when we got there, I remember. let me not mention it. I'm trying to keep everything discreet. Yeah, but so yeah, we got inside the club, and it was fully packed. You can tell that a lot of people like that area. They like that club. Like it was whoa, it was hallelujah. So we got there, and then the waiter came to us, and then he gave us a table to sit on. Let's hope that this is not sounding uh giving any sound in my thing. I will just continue, even though it might come out as a copyright though, but I told myself that I need to get done with things today, and yeah, I'm just getting done with things. So um yeah, we went inside the club, and then while we got there, um we sat down, the waiter served us, and then they asked us like, what would you like to drink? And I remember we ordered a champagne. As they call it, a cheap champagne. They call it a cheap champagne because what's the name of that champagne? It was Crown. So yeah, that's what we could afford by that time. But I didn't drink the Crown with them, so I decided to order a bottle of Hennessy Cognac. So that was what I was drinking by the time. So yeah, man, dilo ni di wela, dilo ni di tsamaya pila fela, you understand? So that, and while we're sitting there, there's this other guy just sitting next to. So you see, you can have a table, ne? You can have a table, but then your table will always be next to someone else's table. Yabon? So they saw us while we walked inside the club. They saw us. So that's when he started having conversation with me. He's like, hi. He introduced himself to me. Mind you, the guy was looking a lot of like, he was looking scary. He was looking scary, honestly speaking. Evan. So, and then dude asked us for it. What do you want? Like do you guys want to drink? You can order anything as long as it's an expensive bottle. I will pay. I'm like, who are you? Who are you just popping my bottle, popping champagne on everybody that you don't even know? Like, who are you? But I'm not saying that to him. I'm saying it like in my mind that who's this guy, man? Like, who's this guy showing off like this on me, even though I don't know him? Like, what is his gain? That's the first thing that came to my mind. What does this guy want to gain from like buying us drinks? But you know, I didn't even get that thing of like lechogonyana man, like letswala akaba take letswala at all. So that is the reason why I decided to order. I was like, okay, I before I ordered, I texted one of the girls. I was like, this guy is asking me what to order. What can I order? In my mind, I have moye. What do you have in mind? That girl was like, yeah, moye is fine. And then I asked the dude, okay, before we can have the drinks, can we please like at least balance our tummy, balance our stomachs, get something to eat? And then we ordered two platters, like yeah, it was platter for 5 people, and then we ordered two of them. Yo, we ate that night. We ate, like the platter was like all finished, and it was only the four of us. I remember, I think four or five of us, because yeah, man, they brought this other lady too while we were there. She came by while we were there. So I mean, I'm sitting with the guy who was driving us. Like he's sitting next to me, and I'm also sitting next to this dude who asked us like the drinks. Yeah, but so I'm not sure if this dude is not seeing that all of us, the ladies, we were with this guy. Yeah, but so I'm not even questioning him, because who am I to question this dude? Yeah, but who am I to question him? So I ke nna ola. That's me there. It's me there. Just trying to act all cool and as if like I know things. Like, yay. And I call the waiter. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Can we please have a moye? Two of them, and also two platters of 5. Two moyes. Like moye is like 1 point something there. That's what I knew. That's what I knew. And by the time that's so the expensive drink I knew, that is why I ordered that. Even though I don't drink a champagne, I was ordering it for my girls. You see? So yeah, that's what we ordered. We decided to order that. So yeah, man, I forgot to even mention that it was not only me who was drinking cognac. It was me and this other lady. She was also drinking cognac. Because firstly she started drinking off on a crown that they bought. Yeah, but so when they brought those moye, and that's when she switched to drinking cognac with me. Yeah, but so, and yeah, we both drank that, and then the moyes came. It was not even two of the bottles. I think there were 4 or 5, somewhere there. Like 5 bottles of moye shampoos. 5 bottles of moye shampoos. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? I couldn't believe it. I was like, what's the catch? Because this can just happen like this. So what's the catch? But I didn't question those guys like Hore was the catch, but I was just saying it in my mind, Hore. No, something is fishy. People can't just come here and then offer to buy us drinks, especially expensive ones. What's going on? Mind you, it's my first time. It is my first time that happening to me. Because if I knew, if there was any other guy before who bought me drinks, before I was gonna know, okay, this is what they're up to. But I knew that nothing comes from mahala. Nothing comes from mahala. Nothing is from mahala. So what they didn't notice is that when they came, when they brought those champagnes to us, they were already open. I don't know who asked them to open them, but they were already open. They were like, they will bring one by one, but when they bring them, they are already open. They were, but then we didn't question it because we thought of maybe that's how they rule in the club. Well, the night is still young. Mola, Kirina Mola Rebateni. We are dancing all over the places. Kumnandi. Evan, we are dancing. We are even dancing with those other guys who bought us drinks. Like, we are happy. Somebody decided to spoil the ladies. Yeah, man. So the question is still, what is the catch? So I continue drinking whatsoever that I'm drinking, and then they continue drinking whatsoever they're drinking. Uh, So I don't have a problem with it. They didn't seem to have a problem with whatsoever they're drinking. Everything is fine, man. And then those two guys, that's when they decide, Ore, Bona, they want to go fetch their cars. They park somewhere else in Centurion. So they need to go fetch their cars and then they will come back. So we're like, okay. But then we forgot. We forgot this thing, Ore. The bill must be paid. So we didn't put that in our mind. And later on, after like 1 hour, they are gone, and that's when like my mind comes back. Did this guy pay the bill? So I was looking for the waiter who was helping us. It's like, dude, I need to ask you something. Did the guy pay the bill? Like, did the guy pay the bill? It's like, yeah. So I was quite relieved that the bill was paid. So now we can party in peace. Even though we want to go, nobody's gonna block our way that we can't go anywhere without paying the bill, because who was gonna pay for those 5 more years? But it's still questionable, man. Or like, what's going on? So it's also still questionable that who are those guys who decided to just come here and spoil us and just go like that. Who are these guys? Like, who are they? And I also want to find out. Also, the other girls want to find out. Who are these people who just comes and just spoil people and leave, especially with that amount of alcohol. Hi, my ladies are there. They're partying and all that. And now it's time to leave. It's time to go back home. Though we thought it's time to go back home, though we thought that we're going back home, but we're not going back home. But we thought we were going back home. And we went out, got inside our drive, and it's still questionable. It is still questionable. We went outside, called our driver. Mind you, we had to call this other guy because we were all drunk. So we had to call um, the guy's friend, there's this other guy we came with who was driving us to the place. So we were sitting with him all along at the place. And then he called his friend to come and pick us up because we are too drunk to even drive. So who's going to drive us back home if we are all drunk and he's even drunk too? So the dude came, called his friend, and the friend came. The friend came by to collect us. So we went down to the parking, and then that's when we got inside the car. Everything was fine, everything seemed fine, everybody seemed drunk. Everybody was drunk, as we thought, drunk. Kanti no, khona kushaya amanzi lana. Khona kushaya amanzi, something is wrong, and we didn't really put it to mind, but it's fine. So they asked us, should we drop you guys at your place, or should we just go with you guys at our place, and then we're gonna just come back tomorrow and like take you home tomorrow? Is it fine? So we thought, oh, okay. I don't know who even made that decision, but we ended up being at that place. So yeah, we went there, we slept there. No, before we slept, the other ladies, they slept before inside the car. So I'm like, I've never seen them this drunk and also sleeping in the car. Like, what's going on? So it's fine. They slept inside the car. I'm hungry. So they slept inside the car, And then while we arrived, we had to wake them up, be like, dude, we are leaving. Kanti, what's going on? What's wrong with you guys? Wake up, like we need to leave. We need to get inside the house. So wake up. It was a struggle. It was a struggle to wake them up. It was really a struggle. We didn't we all didn't put it to mind, honestly speaking. We got inside the house and then only to realize that only the ones who drank those moye are the only ones who are sleeping, and the other ones we are not sleeping. We're just drunk but awake. Then it started being questionable. What's going on? Why are they drunk? Maybe it's the champagne. What was wrong with the champagne and all that? And we continued. We let them sleep till the next morning. That's when we asked them. And then we sat down, and also with those guys, like honestly speaking, we spent the whole weekend trying to discover this. So to cut the story short, ne, is that those guys, ne, they offered us the drinks. Is what they do actually. They do it to every other lady who comes in the club. It's just that they, like, I don't know, they were ignorant about us being with that other guy. But because maybe he was the only guy who we were with, that one, so it couldn't make sense for it. Maybe it did make sense that they're working with other people. They're gonna go outside the club afterwards. They drugged us and then they're gonna leave. So they realized that you cannot force a person to drink whatsoever drink. So looking at the situation that there were two of us who were not drinking that moye, we were drinking our own drinks, and also that guy was not drinking the moye, was drinking the the corner with us. So it was really really hard for them to do whatever they wanted to do to us, and they ended up just leaving us stranded like that, even though they paid up the bill, which was so, I don't know, sweet of them, if I can say that. Should I say it was sweet of them because they paid the bill for us? But yeah, man, we survived. We survived. All that shit. If it was not for the guy who we were with, then we're not gonna survive. And um, I'm also not happy that they're just free out there. They're gonna still do this to other ladies also. So I'm not happy about that too, because it is clearly not ending at any time. This thing, maybe they're out there doing it even though it is after years, but they're still doing it, you see. So I'm a bit worried, and I am happy that we were able to get home safe. And yeah, yeah, man, things happen outside there. Things happen outside this world that we live in. Things happen, things take place. So I'm just glad that we were the victims, although they couldn't take that, they couldn't go further with the advantage that they did want to take from us. They couldn't go further. So I'm glad. I'm glad that they were unable to proceed with whatsoever evil that they wanted to proceed with. So girls, always look out for such guys at the clubs. They are always there, and they are too friendly, to tell you the truth. They are friendly. They will never tell you, a monster will never come to you and be like, hey, I'm the monster. You know, they will never do that. They will act like a very very good guy. They're good at acting. That's something that you need to know about them also. It is, so always look out for those villains. look out for those feelings and always protect your friends as much as you can do, because these people, they're not here to play. Probably they were gonna take us, sell us to someone else, kind of human trafficking. You'll never know. You'll never know. So just stay awake, stay alert, and like likhemo. So yeah, I think I'm done with my makeup. I need to just quickly contour and apply my blush. Need to apply my blush. Let's do this. Like, my lighting is so bad. I think I need to attach the pictures to show that I'm not this ugly. I am looking good. So let's take pictures. Baby, sweet. Be looking good. Guess we'll be looking good tonight. Yep, that's me. Although I'm not going anywhere. But I